Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Enhanced Edition. So we have successfully managed to defend the Defender's Heart, and let's just get right into leveling up our characters, because we have reached level 5, which is nice, because that means we finally get... we finally get level 2 spells, or more level 2 spells on Cal. So we have 5 skill points this time, so we'll do like that. As for our level 5 feat, we are going to take Improved Initiative. Level 1 spell will take less, and level 2 spell will take Restoration lesser, because that's definitely something that we do need. Next up, we have Darren. I am going to level him up properly, because why not? And we are going to be using him a couple of times in regards to his story. Where on earth did I put that paper? Here we go. So Darren, level 4. We'll want to take Charisma. We will want to take Persuasion, Arcana, and World. His level 2 spell should be Bull's Strength. And for his level 5, same skills. His level 5 feat should be Shake It Off. His level 1 spell should be Divine Favor, and his level 2 spell should be Protection from Alignment Communal, not Remove Paralysis. Next up, we have Nenio. I don't have any specific build path for her, so it's kind of irrelevant in that case. We'll take these, and I think we'll give her full in these. As for her, I don't think we want that. Now, I can't remember what the opposed schools are. Okay, Abjuration and Necromancy. Okay, fine. We'll take Spell Focus. Wait, can she take Shake It Off? Yeah, she can. Level 3 spell for her. Fireball? No, Haste. And Fireball, I guess. Ember. Just continue on the witch path here. Can you take Shake It Off? Yep, good. As for the spell, level 1. I'm not a big fan of the witch spell list. Let's take Unbreakable Heart. Level 2, I guess, See Invisibility. Camellia. Shaman. Trickery and Raw Nature, fine. Fencing Grace, yeah. Peps. We are going to take the skills we have chosen for him. As for his feet, we are going to take... Have I remembered to take Shake It Off on him at all? Yes, I have. I think I took that on level 3, actually. So we're going to take Meta Magic, and we are going to take Selective Spell. As for his level 1 spell, we are going to take Sleep... No, Shield. As for his level 2 spell, we are going to take Mirror Image. Then we have Wally. Continue on the Brown Fur Transmuter at level 5. We are going to continue on these very same skills. You know what? we don't need that much use magic device on him. Let's try to get trickery up to maximum and then use magic device as the dump after that. Level 5 feet. That should be combat reflexes. His Arcanist exploit should be wooden flesh. That's kind of nice. As for the spells, we are going to want to take... Do we already have Cat's Grace? Yeah, I scribed that something. So we are going to take Mirror Image. I guess we could take... Molten Orb, just so we have something that he can do damage with. Alright. Moving on, we have a Lamb. Level 5, Hunter of course. 1, 2, 3, 4. His feat should be Rapid Shot. I think I'm gonna just type that in. Oh, I have to click enter actually. Yep. And then for his level 2 spells, we want to take Sense Vitals, which is very nice. And Lesser Restoration, so that should be just right above it actually. Next up is Woljif. We are going to take Vivisectionist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Shake It Off would be nice. Medical Discovery, we are going to take Infusion. And this one is irrelevant, so take Reduced Person. And finally we have Sela, who at level 5 should get, let's see, 2 points in there and mobility. And here we want to take combat reflexes. And we want an animal companion, of course. A horse, of course. And now for the animal companions. Let's go with Sela's horse first and foremost. Apparently I cannot do that here. Which is a bit weird. That's probably a bug. I guess I'll have to level that up later on then. Okay. Now, for the animal companions, level 5, we should give them Shake It Off. And Jonathan should get combat reflexes. I've already taken that. Yes, I have. Then I suppose we should take Die Hard instead. Apparently I've mixed up the level 3 and level 5. Not that it matters. And Quadrotus, it's the same with him. It is Shake It Off. We don't need to take the teamwork feats on Jonathan because he automatically gets them from... Where is Shake It Off? What? I've forgotten to do something with him. He already has Shake It Off. How the heck did that happen? Oh. I did the wrong thing here. I was thinking that Jonathan is the hunter pet. He shouldn't get Die Hard until level 15. I'm not going to respec just for that though. Okay, so for Quadrotus we are going to get combat reflexes. Ah well, mistakes do happen. That was thankfully not a huge mistake. So that's all of those things out of the matter, I believe. Yep. Just making sure that I'm done with everything. Yep. Let's unpause and head into the tavern. I don't think Erebeth has anything new for us to talk about her with. Oh, actually, I thank you for saving the esteemed citizens of Kenabres, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. May Iomade forgive my words. Erebeth casts a meaningful look at Count Arenday, sitting at a nearby table. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way that good people seem to perish while the not so good prove to be incredibly, amazingly enduring. Even so, the Count did offer me his aid. Can't be all that bad. Yes, that's not like him at all. Joining the Crusades is a tradition among Mendevian nobles, but Darren Arenday was never too keen on fighting demons. The Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He is not a pleasant individual by any means, but is not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure, I think, surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants who are always eager to badmouth the Queen at his command. He likes settling scores too. There was a hero of the First Crusades, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and a lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. And of course, didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade in arms. I was there, receiving an assignment from Her Majesty, and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that had been made of her friend's legacy. That's what our Count is like as a person. And as for his talent for survival, do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague at the Arenday estate. Why is he trying to provoke the Queen? Who knows? It could be some family matter. The Count is Her Majesty's cousin twice removed or something like that. But I think he simply enjoys infuriating people. Crusaders and Iomede's servants especially. Could you tell me more about the events at Heaven's Edge? I don't know all the details. It happened a while ago, back when I was a mercenary and had nothing to do with Kenabres. I only know that there was a grand feast in honor of Darren's birthday, and all his relatives were invited along with a few other distinguished guests. Everyone died from a mysterious disease someone had unleashed on the estate, including the servants, the guards, and a number of clerics and paladins. But the young Count survived, because of his healing ability, I suppose. Darren does possess an unusually brilliant talent, even if the application of his skills leaves much to be desired. Erebeth scowls. Thank you for telling me all this. My pleasure. I'm sorry you had to endure my grumbling. Watching these things happen to my city has put me in a foul mood. I'm not sure you are ever in a good mood, to be honest. At least not what we would consider as a, ooh, happy Erebeth. The storyteller have anything else to say? No. We have Darren. Yeah. We're going to do this. I have nothing to do here right now except for talking to the... oh boy, I need to sell. Except for talking to the various companions that we have. So let's do it this way. At the end of when I'm done with the city, before the attack at the Grey Garrison, let's go quickly through the various conversations with the companions. And I will not read all that out loud, but let's just go quickly through it. And then you guys can read it if you're interested. I'll try to do that at the end of an episode. But I am doing the chapter thing on this series. At least I'm endeavoring to do so. It is a lot of work. I wish I had someone to help me with that. But alas, even if someone were willing to help, it is quite difficult. And it would also be nice to have it ready for when the video is released. So, but I'll try to do it at the end of an episode so that you guys can watch the rest of the episode in peace, and then you can switch to something else if you're not interested. What I'm going to do now, though, is pause the recording because I want to sell stuff, and I want to sell it to Visali, because he's going to be at the camp in the next act. So be right back. Actually, I managed to click the wrong thing because I thought the sell thing was at the top, so this is actually relevant because I got experience for that. I asked him about the bad dreams, and now he's telling us this. You look tired, but otherwise entirely healthy. If we were anywhere else, I would simply tell you to get some rest, but we are on the border of the Worldwound, and I am all too aware of what's happening to you. As you know, the wound is a rift between Golarion and the Abyss, and all the evil that feeds the Abyss does the opposite in our world. It feeds on Golarion. So it is that even when we cannot see demons near us, our ultimate foe, the Abyss, is always surrounding us. Many soldiers fighting in the Worldwound experience similar things. They suffer terrible nightmares, get no peace, and sometimes even lose their minds. But we are trained to help you with this affliction. By the will of Abadar, I have consecrated an altar here. The god's grace permeates the space around it, soothing one's soul and quieting thoughts during rest. So, if you find your nerves are fraying, seek out a holy place like this. Approach it, and all the corruption will be cleansed from you. Thank you, Visali. Now I will go to sell stuff. And since I'm selling a lot of magical items here, that nets us a grand total of 14,637, putting us well above 30,000, which is good. So I've cleaned up a little bit. I'm going to go to the human head is lying around here. The personal chest, and we'll just put the book, the note. I don't recall this one. Oh well. And these things here, because we don't need to carry these around in our inventory. I don't think they weigh anything, but they're taking up space, and they are confusing for me to have there. And again, it doesn't take that much to confuse me. Let's also do a quick rest, because now we're not under any kind of time pressure anymore, so might as well rest here.
You feel sorry for the cultists. What about the demons? Do you pity them as much as their victims?
How can you not feel sorry for anyone? Is there anyone in this world who isn't suffering?
For those of you who are not familiar with the game, Ember is a bit special. Or I probably should say, she's more than a little bit special. She's extremely special. Now, there's one thing I want to check very quickly. Sela. What is your feats? Ah, perfect. I have not taken any feats into her weapon skills. I want Sela to use a scimitar instead of a longsword when the time comes. Let's just see that everyone is on their correct weapon. Speaking of which, let's check quickly if Joran has any he does have one masterwork light crossbow, but I'm not paying 7,000 for that. Nor am I paying 16,900 for that, so no. Just wanted to see if he had something for the ones who are not using... Are they trying to drag this thing out of the courtyard? Okay, poor guys. We don't need a severed head. Nor do we need this. So let's destroy that. And we are going to need Camellia in the party now, so I guess we'll drop Woolgif. I do like having order in this plan. Wally, Peps. And since I'm bringing Camellia, that means we are going to visit Orgus Gwerm's mansion. Let's pop into this fallen horse. Like that. And then... yeah, that's kind of out of the way. Can go to the Tirabade residence as well when we've been down there. Just clear out that section of the city. One giant fly. Can I level up the horse now, I wonder? Let's see when we're done with combat. A giant spider and a fiendish giant fly. Yeah, that horse doesn't stand much of a chance with the spider there.
Let's try this way. Burn! Slice! Behead!
I agree.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Can I get the horse away? He just has one... He's hit at 1 hit point, so... kind of worried for him.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Well, that works. Okay, let's see if I can level up the horse now. Now I can level up the horse. I'm going to go with Bully. Although Racer might be an idea. If I want to do mounted combat. Which I am confused by, to be honest. I'll go with Bully. So you have strength 4 and dex 2, so it'll be athletics and perception then. Furious Fall. And of course I need a name. You know what? Arakel. Arakel would be the perfect name for the horse that Sela is riding along on. And level 2. Level 3. Shake it off, I think? No, we don't have shake it off at level 3. So it would be combat reflexes then. Level 4, we need 1 point in intelligence. And level 5, we are going to take shake it off here. Shake it off is a really good feat. You can see I'm taking it on everyone. +4 to saving throws. since everyone has it, it's very unlikely that you're not in the vicinity of at least 3 other people, or 4 other people. So, yeah, it's one of the best teamwork feats in my opinion. Without Woolrif, we don't really have any stealth, so any random encounters, we'll just have to take them, I think. I mean, there's a little bit more experience points, but... 1 spider, 2 spiders. Yeah, those 8 legs doesn't help you. Speaking of which, how the heck do you trip a spider? It has 8 legs.
This will hurt.
There's a spider up there as well. Can I charge it? No. Of course I can't charge it. There's a spider that way too? No. Yep, that'll do it. As in that really does the trick. With more than a little efficiency too. And there's a failed ritual site there. That is very inconvenient to get to. So here we are at the Gwerm family mansion with Horgus waiting for us. I'm gonna just do a thumbnail here. How far in can we go? The photo mode is nice, I suppose, but at the same time, I kind of hoped it would give a little bit more customization options. Oh well, this is fine as a thumbnail, I suppose. Ah, there you are, at last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map. Horgus's relief is palpable, even through his grousing. Yeah, you know, there was a kind of more important tasks than to pamper you, like defending the city and so forth. It is a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state, and I always had a few guards in my service, you know. I do hope those blockheads died honorably and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger. Horgus turns towards the corridor with a pensive expression on his face. My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who in the current chaos seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here is what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That will teach any opportunists to stay away from Horgus Gwerm's manor. While I was standing here by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there, you can keep. It's all as good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide when you get there. What are these valuable items that they're worth risking your life by going back to the manor? Never you mind. I'm paying you to clear out the ruffians inside, not to ask questions. Horgus glares at you for a few seconds before dropping his gaze. In any case, you will learn what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way to my study for me, so restrain your curiosity for now. Alright, I understand. Well, get on with it. Are you waiting for a special order? I shall await your signal. August pauses. And good luck in there, I suppose. He's a strange one, isn't he? No. I think we need to adjust where Arakel is standing in the group. Right now, he tends to be in the way. The cat wandered off into the next room. Yeah, how am I supposed to do this then? I guess like that. That is one massive front line. Although, do I want the horse there? No, I'd rather have the horse at the end. That is very dramatic. It's a cambion as well.
May I see your entrails, please?
Do you really want to see the entrails of a cambion, Peps?
You won't survive me.
An abracandilu? What a cute sound that thing made.
A calculated risk.
Camellia can't do anything because the way is blocked. You can switch to your throwing axe and throw that in its face. That's an even cuter sound. Ooh, Heracles 3 attacks. Not bad.
Let the attack commence.
No reason to pause.
Very good. Okay, so this door is locked. We don't need a lockpick to do that. Why doesn't Camellia have a key? A box filled with a variety of whips and floggers. A set of collars of various sizes. Sickle of Falter. Chains, handcuffs, shackles. A collection to rival of prisons. I think Mr. Gwerm has some interesting tastes in hobbies, shall we say? Some nice tasty mutated fish. Composite longbow, masterwork scimitar. We'll leave the studded leather armor. Onion soup. Which reminds me, the innkeeper has a recipe I need to buy. Unless I did that off camera, I don't remember. It's definitely a nice mansion.
Yet another obstacle.
Die.
Die! Die! Die!
Yes.
Endure this!
I know there is more in here. That's another cambion. Move up there. Cal is of course staggered, so he's not getting anywhere soon. Arakel can go there. Wooly can shoot. Zethlorian can go here. And Camellia can go here. Critical hit, 6 damage to Quadrotus.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
I don't think I've heard it to that full extent
Make every
before.
strike count.
Okay, so that's that. Masterwork Scimitar, Masterwork Glaive. I'll take the breastplate since that is valuable. Books. Okay, let me just read them like this. This is of particular interest to Wally. There we go. Do the same here. Then this shelf. And done with that. Now this shelf. There we go. That seemed like a particularly macabre story. Some of these books we may already have read for all I know, but I just want to make sure. This bookshelf. Stop whinnying, Arakel. Shadows of Absalom. There we go, that was an ample supply of books. This door goes back out into the hallway. Then we have this door with a trap just inside, huh? Thank you, Camellia. Sophisticated instruments of torture. The purpose of some of them can only be guessed at. I guess Mr. Gwerm needed something to entertain himself with. Or this is a bedroom.
Let's shred them!
You know, Cal, you missed.
May I see your entrails, please? This should do it.
Pepsi's very polite when he's asking to see their entrails.
Let the attack commence.
As a masterwork, no, that's a composite, and then a masterwork scimitar. Let's quick save.
I hope you appreciate this.
And we found the silver robe, +1 to all saving throw versus fear effects. Where did it go? Here. That is the entirely wrong colors. Can I customize those colors? Peps isn't supposed to look like that, but okay. Masterwork Scimitar. A heavy object, blunt object, was clearly used to try to break down the door. The lock is broken and the door cannot be opened. This door is locked by some unusual or magical means. There is no lock to be seen.
I'll go ahead.
Managed to lock the camera again.
Let's try this way.
Everyone's hitting. That is uncommon. Having a horse going with us into the mansion. As long as Mr. Gwerm doesn't mind, I suppose.
I'll cut you wide open!
Apparently he's not that afraid, which is good.
Into the fray!
That's him dead.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There we go. Magic essence, good. Couple of cultists. I think we can charge. I doubt I can charge that guy, but I can charge that guy. Missed me. That provokes an attack of opportunity.
Die, die, die!
Ow.
You won't survive me.
Oh, there's a third one here. Well, he's all on his own now.
The spirits demand your blood.
This will hurt.
Horsepower. That, and that. And from this guy, we'll take those 3. Yes. And now this room.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Well then. Oh, a Slayer. Oh, a critical hit. Nice. He does have a lot of hit points, though.
A calculated risk.
Ouch.
The light, take you!
Yeah, I can. That was that Slayer.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Endure this!
Easy as goblin pie. I wonder how many of you gets that reference, by the way. Do let me know in the comments if you do get the reference. Here's something. Okay, I guess it's just Mr. Gwerm's study left then. I'm pretty sure there's someone up there. Yep.
Make every strike count.
There's a babao here. Where? There, okay. Those things are not to be trifled with. There's a magic missile on it. Ah, good, I tripped it. That is a good thing.
You are today's sacrifice!
I think I want to go after that one. The babaos are definitely more dangerous than the abracandilus.
May I see your entrails, please?
You don't want to, Peps. You really don't want to in this case.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
This should do it.
Go for their hearts!
Yeah, that thing is dead.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yep.
Let the attack commence.
There we go. That thing is trapped.
I am helpful, am I not?
Shortbow of code. I guess we could use that. How do I get to the corpse of this thing? I guess we have to wait until Horgus opens it. Maybe not. The mansion is clear, and you're alive. Fine work. My secret door remains unopened. Fantastic. I wasn't too late. If you'll follow me. Family secrets about to be revealed. It is so thrilling. Yes. A happy family. Horgus, an unknown half-elf, and their dark-haired young daughter. The painting is captured Horgus, Gwerm, Iris, and Camellia. The painting depicts a thin blonde boy with sickly pale skin. The caption reads, Horgus Gwerm, 9 years of age. The paintings are right where I left them. Very good. August Gwerm thanks you for your help. There is something off about the paintings in front of you. The blonde-haired boy in the Gwerm family colours doesn't look like Horgus in the least. The family portrait depicts Horgus alongside an unknown half-elf woman and a little girl who bears a striking resemblance to Camellia. Who's that in the paintings, Horgus? So, you've noticed. It seems there is no point in hiding it anymore. You see, I have two secrets. Camellia is in fact my daughter, and I am not the real Horgus Gwerm. You're not Horgus Gwerm? My real name is Darian Witt. My parents were the servants of the real Gwerms at their mansion on the eastern edge of Mendev. The Gwerms were generous and noble, but short-sighted. They burned through most of their fortune on charity, when instead they should have taken better care of guarding the mansion. When I was 10 or so, I used to play in the garden with a real Horgus Gwerm who was just my age. I have no idea where the demons came from. Horgus ran to the mansion and I bolted in the opposite direction. He was captured and killed, and I wasn't. Horgus shrugs apologetically. Crusaders came from the nearest city to aid us, but I was the only one who survived. They asked me my name, and I said I was Horgus Gwerm. And that's the whole story. Such a heart-wrenching tale. It never fails to bring tears to my eyes. You are in no position to judge me, Camellia. Horgus's hands curl into fists, but his voice sounds more tired than angry. You're right. I'm not. You were just a scared child. I have nothing but sympathy for you. Besides, your lies didn't hurt anyone. Horgus seems surprised, as if he had been expecting a much stronger reaction. Never mind. I'd only like to assure you that your claim about not hurting anyone is absolutely correct. The vast fortune of the Gwerms had no rightful heirs. If there had been any heirs, I would most definitely have transferred ownership to them. You committed a crime, and since then you have tried to atone. But let me guess, no matter how much good you do, the guilt stays with you. It's true. How do you know this? I also made a mistake as a child. Mine was much more serious than yours, in deed and in consequences. Many years passed before I learned to be at peace with it, so I am in no position to judge you. It is difficult for me to speak openly about secrets which I have kept all these years. I have been hostage to them my entire life, strange as that sounds. Camellia is your daughter? Yes. Illegitimate, that is to say. Horgus's cheeks redden. She has resided in this house since birth. The staff thought she was a niece or the daughter of a friend who died in the Crusades. I never disabused them of their notions. Her mother, Iris, was a half-elf of humble origins. She worked in the gardens here. I wanted to unite the Gwerm family with another noble line. The Gwerm name could not be permitted to mix with commoners and thereby plunge into insignificance. Iris did not protest, and we successfully hid our connection. And when Camellia was born, I did not claim her as my own. As far as Mendev knows, Camellia is the daughter of a Gwerm family servant who died over 10 years ago. And before you start telling me what a terrible father I am, I want to tell you something. My daughter wanted for nothing. All her whims were fulfilled as quickly as they arose. I hired the best teachers and bought her the best books. She always ate well and had warm clothes. Isn't that what a parent does? You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Gwerm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendev's society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg for your discretion regarding what you know about us? I promise to keep your secret, Camellia. The hint of a smile plays on Camelia's mouth. Please accept my humblest thanks. Horgus casts a wary look at her, but remains silent. What is it like living your whole life under someone else's name? When I was a boy, I used to hate Horgus. The condescension most of all. The pity on his face. His smile when he called me to join him in his games. The difference in our birthright wasn't fair. Envy clouded my mind. When the demons killed him and not me, I thought it was a gift of fate. I seized my good fortune with both hands and never let go. When I told them my name was Horgus Gwerm, the only heir to the vast fortune of the Gwerm family, on that day life was fair. Unfortunately, it took me many years to see the generosity behind the condescension and feel the compassion behind the pity. I discovered far too late that Horgus was my friend, even when I didn't feel myself his. I never accepted the hand of friendship he offered until it was far too late. But now what can I do? Reveal the truth, or reject the name and allow it to sink into oblivion? Would my friend Horgus want this? Horgus shakes his head, tired. I bear the name of Horgus Gwerm with the pride and dignity it deserves, as a banner on a battlefield. I will multiply its merits, and the Gwerm family will not be forgotten. I still serve Horgus Gwerm. Horgus attempts to smile, but the result is pathetic. What are you planning to do now? Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help, and then I shall burn these portraits. I have kept them all this time out of misplaced sentiment, but they serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will likely be picked to the bone, and this secret room will inevitably be discovered. I don't want these paintings to be seen by anyone else. Oh well, I see. Well, you certainly earned your payment. Here, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Horgus is silent for a while. Camellia, I can tell from your face that you enjoyed the fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing. Are you certain? Camellia doesn't answer, but looks at Horgus with a half smile lingering on her lips. Well then, clearly I can no longer keep you safe. Our house is destroyed, our servants scattered or dead. Horgus stares into his daughter's face as though he is seeking the answer to an unasked question. Then he turns his attention to you. But now, follow me. We will make sure that no one ever again discovers the secrets of Horgus Gwerm. And that's the story of Horgus Gwerm. Or not Horgus Gwerm, depending on how you look at it.
I am helpful, am I not?
Breastplate +1? I don't think that's better than the one Sela is already wearing. Or maybe it is. No. No, it isn't. It weighs a lot less, though. All this stash and stuff, and there's nothing to be looted except for that cupboard. Scorched frames and burned canvases. No one will ever know what these paintings showed. Well, that's that then. Thank you for your help. Farewell, and watch over Camellia. And out we go. I really don't like that part when they get confused about an exit. Nope, nothing of interest, so leave. But I think this is a good place to wrap up the episode. Next up, we will go to the Tirabade residence. I guess we'll visit this failed ritual site as well. Pick up the ingredients there. Same with the Dead Duelist, but that's on the other side of the market square. And of course, we also have to... we don't have to visit the Hanged Cultist, but we'll do. But we have to go to the Ancient Trees and Wanderers shop, but we will have to visit the Defender's Heart before we go there. Because we will need Volgiv for that one, but it's on the way anyways, so... If you have any questions and or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and that I will see you all in the next one.